up, my little sugar buggers? Welcome back to the channel for an update on my current household, the Lockhart legacy. So here we are inside of my personal household, the Lockhart legacy. I don't know if you guys remember, but a few months ago, maybe even like a month ago or so, I did do a little create a sim on Miss Jasminder Lockhart, announcing that I was going to be doing a legacy challenge kind of like in my own free time. I've been really busy in between now and then, or then and now, so I haven't had like a lot of time to really play with her, but I finally had an opportunity over the course of the last couple days to kind of like work on my legacy a little bit, and a lot has changed, but not a lot has changed. So I did ask you guys in the very first update, would you like to see these updates in the future, like monthly updates or whatever? And a lot of you really did want to see kind of what was transpiring in Jasminder's life as we moved along. And so although not a lot has changed to our actual home, if anything, I think I may have just extended it a little bit, made it a little more roomier and livable. And that was just kind of my goal, because we are earning a lot of simoleans from painting, to the point where I feel like we could probably rack up a nice little stash to demolish this home and create a new one all together. So I actually have a really cute story to share with you guys about these roses here. And again, just to like touch base on what a current household is, it's not like a let's play, it's not really like a series or anything. It's just me kind of like describing and kind of playing on camera what has gone on in my personal game off camera, I guess. So we're kind of just playing as I'm talking through, because it would be boring for me just to be gabbing my gums off and nothing happening. So anyway, yeah, I really do like the house as it stands. I think it has good bones. It's just, for me personally, I think with how much money Jazz is making, I feel like we could really build a nice little empire here. So you probably noticed this lad sitting in the chair, freaking chatting her odejas off. This is Parker Shea. So in case you guys had no idea, I'm actually playing in Kayla's Simsy save. I believe this is the 2.0 version, and she had this sim called Parker, and he lived with his best friend. I don't remember what his best friend's name was. I do believe it is Waldo Fisher, so like literally where's Waldo, and they lived in this cute little apartment in San Myshuno. It was actually June's first apartment in San Myshuno, is the one that they lived in. Obviously it's not June's, but it's like the same exact flat or whatever. Anyway, they lived together for a hot minute. He's like into tech and gaming and all that kind of fun stuff, whereas Parker is kind of into hacking and like, you know, central intelligence. He's a really like heavy dude, let me tell you. He's so smart, too smart for his own good. So anyway, they were living together. He actually met Jazz, I want to say, at the karaoke bar. She was there with a friend. I can't really recall who the friend was. I want to say it could have been, I don't know how to say her name. Like, we'll just call her you. I don't know, or Reich. Either way, she was with her. They went out for a little night at the karaoke bar, bumped into Parker. They were like an instant freaking connection. They like exchanged numbers, and it kind of all like went uphill from there. He was like texting her. He even invited her out for breakfast the following day, and the sparks were flying. Like, chemistry was all over the place. It was really cool to watch. Like, this literally freaking happened. And I do remember in one instance where Jazz actually invited him over to her house, where she was talking to him about something. They were getting into it. They were getting a little hot and heavy, and he whips out this rose, and with it was a beautiful message about basically how he loves how she makes every single day of his just that much brighter. And it honestly left me like, I must be like a sucker for freaking like romance, but it literally left my freaking jaw on the floor. And I thought, wow, how amazing, you know? And then the actual rose itself went into her inventory, and that is where this little rose bush came to play. So now we have it out here, and it constantly produces multiple roses, which in my eyes kind of is like a symbol of their love. Now the thing is, with Parker, he had a life before Jazz. He really did. As you guys know, he lived with his best friend Waldo. Well, he also had a former love interest, Erica McLean. Erica is beautiful. beautiful. She's like super duper, like she has like these big old eyes, like she has like this super duper cute little personality. She's like very dainty. Like there's just like all these things about her that are just really, 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 really appealing to Parker. And the crappy part, the part that really made her really upset, was the fact that Jazz and Parker went to her bar because she's a mixologist, and they actually ended up having one of their dates there. And Erica was on the other side. All this happened, true story. Erica was on the other side just watching the love of her life basically fall in love with another woman. It killed her. It killed her. It killed her. And honestly, she's a little freaking pissed off at Parker because it was just like such a rub in the face. Do you feel me? Like it was just the worst thing you could do to somebody, and it wasn't like he was trying to intentionally be malicious. It's just, you know, I don't know, like that's where they ended up going or whatever. So there is that. And then Curtis is a former interest of Jasminder's, which was actually a friend of Parker's. He invited himself over to her house one day and would not leave. They actually got into a physical altercation. He kicked his culo out the door, literally, and now they have a really bad relationship. So I kind of already told you a little bit about Parker. He's a nerd brain. He has a few things that he wants to do, like finishing 3 books, achieving level 3 logic skill. He right now isn't really bringing in the big Benjamins, unfortunately. You know, he's a level 1 secret agent. He is very ambitious, I will say that. So hopefully we'll be able to get him progressing in his career rather soon. A little bit about his skills. This is what they look like. Nothing too fancy. He really does love fitness like a lot. So you can often find him at the gym, just kind of, you know, getting his gains in. And then also for his personality, he is a bro. Fully licensed means he can like go and travel. That's like with the Kawaii Stacy Explore mod. He also has the quick learner tree, and he's a geek as well as a slob. That is something that kind of low key conflicts with Jasminder because she's a rather neat sim, so she's constantly always picking up after him. And it's really, really frustrating. Like, it is so frustrating for her because they're kind of polar opposites in that aspect. And it just, you know, it gets tiring after a while. I mean, idealistically speaking, are they the perfect fit to start this legacy off together? I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of baggage there that was, you know, that existed prior to. But, I mean, they seem to really like each other. They seem to get along quite nicely. And, again, like, Jazz is kind of like an independent bitch. Like, she could totally start this legacy without any freaking help if she wanted to. So right now, they're just together. I really do want to, like, start working on getting their first baby underway. I don't necessarily want to get them married first before they start having children, even though I know that's a little backwards. But that's just like the way that I personally see it. So I don't know if I told you guys, but she is a part of the Struggling Artists, which I think is kind of cute. I don't know where their gathering would be. If I was to start a gathering, it would be to gather at the museum. So let's go and have Jazz for a hot minute go and do her thing. I really do like this legacy, and I love Jasminder. I think she's a very strong, independent person. In fact, she is leveled. No. I'm sorry. That's an insult. She has mastered the painting skill, you guys. So she's kind of like, she's hot-ish when it comes to her group because nobody else has been able to reach that pinnacle of success. So she doesn't have a job or anything because you're not allowed to, I guess. But I'm not gonna make him quit his job because, to be real with you guys, it's really not bringing in that much money anyway. So I just wanted to come here because it looks like she wants to meet someone new. Now I feel like we pretty much know everybody in our group. We have Brenda Munch over here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and give her a friendly introduction. I had no idea that there was Harvestables here at the museum. I think this is an edited one by Kaylee. Kayla, I meant to say, it came out Kelly, and then it also came out Kayla. So instead, we've got this really cute little ship name, Kaylee. Do not pass that along, please, because the whole little mimsy thing, that was embarrassing. And then now to like call her Kaylee, it's like, I swear to God, you know, we're just gonna keep it in between you and me, all right? Like, keep this one on the down low, Sugar Squad. A lot of the things that I want to do is I really want to get her into fishing and all that kind of fun stuff. I feel like she definitely has the talent to be a very successful sim. Also, I don't know if you guys have, I want to show you probably my most favorite painting in the entire world. So Jazz created this painting here, and it was just seriously so beautiful. Like, I was mesmerized by this thing. Wow, it is a masterpiece. It's worth 3,000 simoleans. So do you guys see why, like, we really don't necessarily need to worry about Parker having a job? Like, it's really not all that serious at all. Like, it's easy peasy. The only thing that I'm kind of like low-key worried about is the fact that this whole Erica situation is definitely it's definitely like intense, you know. I don't know. I trust Parker, but at the exact same time, like, how much can you really trust someone, you know, that you just met, like, kind of rushing into things here. But it looks like she's having a rather nice time hanging out at the museum. Let's just go and have a couple interactions with our dear friend here. Let's praise the struggling artist's leader. We'll also go and brighten up our friend's day. I'll also describe some aesthetics, and then also describe some color theory. So I really love the fact that she is, like, super into painting. I've always personally loved the painting skill when it comes to The Sims. It just has always fascinated me, and to have a sim at level 10, that's pretty freaking cool too, you know what I mean? And another reason why, I'm like kind of hopping all over the place, but another reason why I really liked Parker is because I feel like with Jasminder's, you know, like the way that she looks, like her complexion and like her hair and her features, I feel like mixed with his features, they would make some really beautiful babies. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes when you get sims that look too close together, it's like kind of predictable what their kids are gonna look like, and I love to be surprised. Like, I just love to see a mix and a blend of two parents. I think that's like just super fascinating. So I feel like they're a good match that way. I just am not so sure about like their actual relationship, if that makes sense. So anyway, I kind of wanted Parker to go hit up the gym. Hopefully you guys don't mind playing with me for a few minutes. I'm actually going to go to a place. It is New Year's Eve right now. I know. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna record. I'm not gonna do anything. And then I'm like, I miss them so much. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I missed you guys. So, I mean, you don't know it, but like, I still did it. You know, I still do some. A girl put in work, okay? Even though I wasn't supposed to on Christmas Eve. So I hope you guys are having an amazing Christmas Eve. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go to this really cool event with the kids. I'll tell you guys all about it on Twitter and Instagram. It's pretty cool. I can't say it because like my kids are listening, but you know, just wanted to like throw that out there. So here we are at Burners and Builders. A yoga class is starting in 30 minutes, and I love what Kayla did with this gym. Like, I love the fact that there's actually a designated spot for yoga. We've even got a little basketball sitch happening over here. So since Parker really wants to work out, we're gonna have him go and do, actually, you know what? I want him to get quick gains, so let's do some heavy lifting here. There we go. I'm sorry, but he's like super stealth. Like, he does look like he would be an FBI agent. I don't know. I just think it's a really cool job to have, and especially with Jasminder being into painting, I think they make a really unique, different couple. Like, I feel like they could definitely do some pretty freaking stellar things. So I'm excited to see where this legacy goes, what that looks like. I'm just trying to ease into it, but one of the rules with the legacy challenge is that you can only have the lifespan on like normal, so it doesn't really give me a lot of time to, like, you know, take my time, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. So that's kind of why we've rushed into this relationship with Parker a little bit too fast. And I think for them personally, I want like 3 kids. Like, we're getting a text message from our friend Waldo. Have you heard paintings at the romance festivals is the in thing right now? Want to go try it out? Actually, the romance festival would be a perfect place for Parker to propose. So you know what? Although I do appreciate the invite, thanks, bud. I think I'm actually gonna have him go ahead and shower. I love how he's like literally in a dress shirt but has no pants on, and his nalgas are literally just over here getting steamed like 2 lobsters in a pot. Okay, so we've met up with Jazz, and I think the very first thing that we need to do is go and snag a little nibble to eat. I'm actually not sure if we're in a group. We are perfect. So let's go over here to this food stall and grab ourselves a little bit of ramen. I'm not so sure if that is what Jazz would like to eat, but I think we're gonna actually have her go and grab a dango. I don't think I'm saying that right. And another reason why I'm doing the this little update current household thing, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but another reason why I am doing it kind of so early into the legacy is because I feel like right after this episode, you guys, I am going to be hunkering down. Babies are going to be made, marriages are going to be happening, and then also hopefully a brand new house underway, which I will definitely do a speed build on. As you guys can see, I'm just trying to get my funds up to a substantial amount where I actually could build something worth showing. So yeah, that's another reason why I'm just kind of on here telling you guys all about my experience with this legacy. Okay, so it looks like Parker is having a bit of a hard time with these chopsticks. Oh yeah, he's never ate anything with chopsticks before. By the way, I literally do not know how to eat with chopsticks. Couldn't do it, like, seriously ever in a million years. I don't understand. Like, also, I have really long nails, so that doesn't help anything. What is this? This is a festival chakra tea. I don't know how to say this, but I never really noticed that in these teas there's like a little lotus flower. Oh my god, those are so cute. All right, so you know how we have plans tonight to have Parker propose. Yup, it's gonna happen. Where is the, there we are. Where's the love guru? I'm kind of anxious to see what he has to say about our current relationship, because, well, actually I should be having Parker ask, because he's the one who's going to be proposing to Jasminder. But at the same time, like, she still had her reservations, and at this point, if you have reservations, you probably shouldn't be getting married. But again, we're all down for the legacy, the greater cause. So it says, congratulations, Parker has taken his very first steps on his culinary journey through the city. Cool, nobody cares. I see a back massage in your near future. Hold on, is a back massage code for getting pregnant? Because, you know, that's how it usually starts. I'm just saying, that's how it usually starts. All right, you know, I don't know if this was great news or bad news, but now all of a sudden I see a pregnant Lily Fang. I feel like the baby hints are literally starting to drop us. I think this is a really good time to come up to our beloved and mention a flirty festival vibe. We're gonna throw some petals on her, being a little obnoxious, I might add. And then also go in with a little more of a romantic interaction. We're going to embrace her. We're also going to go ahead and maybe like caress her cheek a little bit. I'm kind of nervous. Heat of the moment proposal. Perfect. That is literally freaking iconic and down to the T. So let's go in the moment and propose. I love this. What? Yes. Oh my god, I thought you'd never ask, she says. Oh my goodness, and what a beautiful, beautiful picture. Why isn't she looking at him? Honey, I'm down here. I am down here. Oh, there we go. There we go. The only thing is I kind of wish his stupid little, like, actually, you know what? No, that looks beautiful. This is super gorgeous. Good job, Jed. Oh, yeah, you guys, they are officially engaged to get married, and I don't know if this is a good face or a bad face, but he is definitely making a freaking face with that mug. I don't even know, but congratulations, you guys. I mean, it's not as exciting when you know it's gonna happen, but it was pretty exciting. So there we go. Jasminder just got engaged to Parker. So either way, even though he proposed or what have you, he is still going to be taking her last name, because her last name is Lockhart, and it's gonna be the Lockhart legacy, if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Thank you for just kind of kicking it with me while I played my game for a hot minute. We've got friggin' nosy freaking Nancy over here, Jake Milner, just, you know, peeping it over at a Paca. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me while I played my game for a little bit and just seeing what I am up to when I'm not filming for you guys. And if you guys have any suggestions or any like feedback that you would like to give me, maybe even like some future baby names, that would be super duper helpful. But yeah, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
All night long, yeah. We dance with our razor tongues and all day long, yeah. We reset under burning sun, catching the waves, inhale, exhale, reminiscing the bygone. got time. Laugh till we cry.